Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for you today. You've been feeling anxious and restless lately, waking up with a heavy feeling in your chest. There's been this nagging sense that something important is happening behind your back. And now there's a divine reason for those feelings. The powerful guardian angel, Archangel Michael, is watching over you right now and has detected a dangerous secret that's about to surface in your life. Two people close to you have been meeting in private, having conversations that directly concern you, but they've deliberately kept you out of these discussions. What they don't realize is that the spiritual realm sees everything, and divine timing has brought you this warning at the most critical moment. Those strange dreams you've been having where people are whispering, the sudden gut feelings that make you question certain relationships, the uncomfortable silence when you walk into rooms where these two people have been talking. These aren't coincidences. Archangel Michael has been sending you signs because a secret is about to come out that will change everything. The divine realm is offering you advanced knowledge and protection before this revelation shakes your world. Archangel Michael has revealed something shocking about two people in your life who you trust completely. They have formed a secret alliance and have been making plans that affect your future without including you in these important decisions. This isn't a small matter they're discussing. It's something significant that impacts your relationships, your security, or your opportunities in ways they haven't told you about. One of these people is someone you consider very close, someone you've shared your deepest thoughts and concerns with. The other person has influence over decisions that directly affect your life, perhaps a family member, boss, or someone in authority. Together, they've been having private conversations where your name comes up frequently, but not in the supportive way you might expect. These secret meetings have been happening for weeks, maybe even months. They coordinate their schedules to talk when you're not around. They've developed a shared understanding about you that they believe you're better off not knowing about. They justify this secrecy by telling themselves it's for your own good. But Archangel Michael sees their true motivations. What makes this particularly dangerous is that their hidden alliance is leading to decisions being made about your life without your knowledge or consent. The universe is intervening now because once certain actions are taken based on their secret discussions, the damage to your life path could be significant and lasting. Now you need to understand how to recognize the signs that this secret collaboration has been happening right under your nose. Think about recent changes in behavior from these two people. Have you noticed them both acting differently around you lately? Maybe they seem more careful about what they say, or they avoid certain topics that used to be normal conversation. Pay attention to those moments when you walk into a room and there's sudden silence, or when phone conversations end abruptly when you appear. You might have noticed these two people are suddenly more available to each other than they used to be. They return each other's calls quickly, but take longer to respond to yours. Watch for coordinated responses to your questions. When you ask about something, do their answers sound rehearsed or too similar? Do they both give you the same excuses or use similar phrases when explaining their recent behavior? This happens because they've been discussing how to handle your questions ahead of time. Your intuition has been picking up on their nervous energy. That uncomfortable feeling you get when the three of you are together isn't your imagination. There's tension in the air because they're both carrying the weight of what they're hiding from you. Other people in your circle might seem uncomfortable when these two are mentioned together, or they might change the subject quickly. Sometimes mutual friends sense these secret alliances even before the person being kept in the dark realizes what's happening. Trust those subtle social cues you've been noticing. Archangel Michael reveals that the nature of their secret involves Decisions about your future that they believe you cannot handle or would react poorly to hearing. They've convinced themselves that keeping you uninformed is protecting you, but what they're really protecting is their own comfort and control over the situation. This secret has been growing for much longer than you realize. What started as a small concern or observation they shared about you has evolved into regular private discussions where they analyze your choices, your relationships, and your life direction. They've appointed themselves as unofficial guardians of information about your own life. The timing of when they plan to tell you, if ever, depends on external circumstances rather than your right to know. They're waiting for what they consider the right moment, which may never come if they can continue managing the situation without your knowledge. Some secrets they never intended to reveal, hoping to simply influence your decisions indirectly without you ever knowing why. Their conversations include judgments about your capabilities, your relationships, and your future that they would never express directly to your face. They've developed a shared narrative about who you are and what's best for you, but this narrative serves their interests more than yours. What makes this particularly painful is how this secret connects to recent changes in your life that you couldn't quite understand, opportunities that seemed to disappear unexpectedly, relationships that shifted without clear reason, or doors that closed just as you were about to walk through them. Some of these weren't random events, but results of their behind-the-scenes influence. The most concerning aspect is how their secret alliance has given them power over aspects of your life, while keeping you powerless through ignorance. They're making moves on a chessboard where you don't even know the game is being played. Archangel Michael's intervention in this situation isn't random. It's precisely timed divine protection. Your guardian angels have been watching this secret alliance develop and recognize that your soul's growth and life path were being compromised by deception. The spiritual realm operates on truth and authentic connection, and when people create false realities around you, divine forces step in to restore balance. This revelation is coming now because you're approaching a critical decision point in your life where their hidden information would significantly impact your choices. If you made important decisions while missing crucial pieces of the puzzle, you could end up on a path that doesn't serve your highest good. Your spiritual guides refuse to let that happen. The divine timing also protects you from deeper betrayal. Had this secret continued growing, their influence over your life would have expanded. By revealing it now, Archangel Michael limits the damage and gives you the power to respond from a place of knowledge rather than confusion. Your soul called for this intervention because authentic relationships are essential for your spiritual growth. When people claim to care about you while systematically deceiving you, it creates energetic distortions that block your intuition and spiritual development. The universe is clearing these obstacles so you can move forward with clarity. This painful revelation serves your highest good by teaching you to trust your intuitive feelings about people and situations. Your spiritual senses have been trying to alert you to this deception, and now you're learning to recognize and honor those inner warnings. This experience strengthens your spiritual discernment for future relationships and situations. Archangel Michael is offering his powerful protection during this emotionally challenging revelation. When trust is broken and secrets are exposed, your energy field becomes vulnerable to further manipulation and emotional attacks. His immediate protection protocol will shield you while you process this difficult truth. Begin each day with this protective prayer. Archangel Michael, surround me with your blue light of truth and strength. Protect my heart and mind as I navigate this situation. Give me clarity to see clearly and wisdom to respond with integrity. Shield me from deception and manipulation. Create strong energetic boundaries through visualization. See yourself surrounded by a bright blue bubble of protective light that allows truth and love to enter while blocking lies and manipulation attempts. When you must interact with these two people, mentally place Archangel Michael standing beside you with his sword of truth drawn. Clear deceptive energy from your living space regularly. Open windows to let fresh air circulate. Clap your hands 3 times in each room while declaring, "All deception and false energy must leave this space," and light a white candle to invite truth and clarity. Practice grounding meditation to stay centered during emotional upheaval. Sit quietly and imagine roots growing from your body deep into the earth, anchoring you in stability and truth. This prevents the emotional manipulation that often accompanies exposed secrets. Before any difficult conversations about this situation, spend 5 minutes breathing in Archangel Michael's blue protective light. This divine shield prevents you from absorbing their guilt, defensiveness, or attempts to minimize their deception. You'll find yourself thinking more clearly and speaking with calm authority. Trust the protective signs around you. Blue feathers, repeated number sequences, or sudden feelings of calm strength during stressful moments are confirmations that your spiritual protection is actively working. Archangel Michael offers specific guidance about whether to confront this secret directly or allow divine timing to reveal it naturally. His divine wisdom suggests that immediate confrontation may not serve your highest good if these people are skilled at deflecting responsibility and turning situations back on others. Instead, begin by quietly observing and gathering your own clarity about the situation. Watch how they interact with you now that you know what to look for. Notice if their behavior confirms what you've been sensing. This patient approach gives you power and prevents them from coordinating their defensive responses. When the time comes for conversation, approach each person separately rather than confronting them together. This prevents them from supporting each other's version of events and gives you clearer insight into their individual motivations and levels of honesty. Ask open-ended questions that invite honesty rather than accusatory statements that trigger defensiveness. Try phrases like, "I've been sensing some changes in our relationship lately. Is there something you think I should know?" This approach gives them the opportunity to come clean voluntarily. Trust your intuition about their responses completely. If their explanations don't match what you're feeling energetically, trust your inner knowing over their words. People can lie with words, but energy tells the truth. Prepare emotionally for different possible reactions. They might minimize the secret's importance, blame you for being suspicious, or claim their deception was for your protection. Remember that none of these responses justify keeping important information from you. Archangel Michael will send you clear inner guidance about when and how to act. Trust sudden moments of courage and clarity as divine support for the actions you need to take. Processing the emotional impact of betrayal and deception takes time, and Archangel Michael supports you through every stage of healing. The pain of discovering that trusted people have been systematically deceiving you can shake your confidence in your own judgment, but this experience actually strengthens your spiritual discernment abilities. Begin healing by honoring your feelings without trying to minimize them. Betrayal hurts because it violates the sacred trust that authentic relationships require. Allow yourself to feel disappointed, angry, or sad without judgment. These emotions are valid responses to having your trust violated. Use this experience to rebuild trust in your own intuitive abilities. Your inner guidance was trying to warn you about this deception through those uncomfortable feelings and nagging doubts. By learning to recognize and trust these spiritual signals, you protect yourself from future deception. Some relationships may be repairable if both people demonstrate genuine remorse and commitment to transparency moving forward. Others may need to end if the deception was too extensive, or if they show no willingness to acknowledge the harm caused. The blessing hidden within this painful discovery is that it clears space in your life for more authentic connections. When relationships based on deception end, the universe creates room for people who will honor you with truth and genuine support. This revelation ultimately serves your highest good by aligning you with more trustworthy people. Archangel Michael stands with you right now as you receive this revelation about the secret being kept from you. His sword of truth is cutting through the deception that has surrounded you, while his shield of protection guards your heart during this difficult time. This divine warning came to you at precisely the right moment because spiritual timing is always perfect. Take action on this guidance immediately, not tomorrow or next week. The energy alignment happening right now creates a powerful window for truth to emerge and for your spiritual protection to be most effective. Your emotional and spiritual well-being are the highest priorities in the divine realm. Show your appreciation for this crucial intervention by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the connection between your situation and the angelic realm, allowing Archangel Michael to continue providing protection and clarity as this secret comes to light. Trust that this painful revelation, though difficult to receive, arrived at exactly the moment you needed it most. Your protection and guidance through this challenging time have already begun. Divine truth always prevails, and you are safely held in Archangel Michael's protective care.